All right. Panthers lose 4-2 to Vegas. Where do I even start? Here, I'll start here. The first goal they got called a goal because it was their player that pushed our player, that pushed Stahl into the net. I don't agree with that. Stahl kind of fell on his own, but okay, it went our way. The last goal where it got called a goal because Montour pushed the guy into the net or pushed the guy into Bobrovsky. Let's just put it this way. I think they gave us one and they took one away. I don't agree with either of those calls, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Second time in a row we had a lead and going into the third period. Only difference is tonight we could not get the puck luck, or last night. We don't get the puck luck, and it almost looked like they were going to pull their head right out of their ass and pull off a Colorado-Vegas sweep, which would have completely blown up the Fire Maurice narrative. Speaking of Fire Maurice, I'm trying to do something nice for everybody. I'm trying to do a live stream tonight starting at 6. It's like a radio call-in show. So you guys come on the stream, say your piece for 2 or 3 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever it is, and then I'm on to the next guest. That's the format. I've been promoting it for several days. I got 3 people that are interested. So if I don't have at least like 10 people by 4 o'clock, I'm going to have to cancel it because otherwise it's just going to be me bitching. And I don't need to just... You hear me bitching enough, right? So I'm trying to do this. So if you want to be on the stream, which doesn't make any sense, I've got no people interested because every night when I'm on the stream, I've got people asking me, can I come on? Email me at flyingfluffyhockey@gmail.com or message me on Twitter. If I don't have 8 to 10 people, so I can at least fill an hour. If I don't have that by 4 o'clock, I'll just postpone it, and maybe I've got to do 2 weeks of promotion to get 10 people. All right, this team. You know, look, here's the biggest thing. We're kind of wasting a hell of a performance by Bubba Brewski, right? We're kind of wasting Bubba right now. It almost makes me think like, I mean, this is a little bit Cocoa Puffs, I guess, but. I mean, if we was ever going to trade him, now would be the time to trade him because a contender might want him because he's playing well enough, right? Like we didn't lose last year in the playoffs because of Bob. Bob played well enough. He's playing well enough again right now. There might be a couple of teams that'd be interested in his services, considering the fact that this team, the way it's constructed and coached, is clearly just not going to get over the hump. Yes, I saw somebody say we're only 6 points out. Yeah, we're only 6 points out. I think the Penguins have 3 games in hand. It's at least 2. It might be 3 games in hand. So, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. The lineup changes look a little bit better, right? That top line obviously looks a little bit better. Lundell had finally got a sneaky, nasty goal, and then it gets called back. So that you know the offsides thing. It's been a couple of weird games between Colorado, Vegas. We get 2 points out of the 2 games, but last night was really, really disappointing. You get that far into the game, okay, it's tied. All right, it's tied. You get the point, get to overtime, and see what happens. And that has happened to this team multiple times. We've probably left. How many times? Do you think we've left 6 points? Let's play it this way. The 6 points that we are out of the playoffs, I would venture a guess, if we look down the list of the games, that there have been 6 times when we've been tied in the third period, and instead of getting it to overtime, we let them score in the back end of the third period, and we lose the game. I'm gonna look that up. I would almost be willing to guarantee that the 6 points that we're out of a spot are a direct result of being tied in the third period with less than 10 minutes left, giving up a goal and not being able to retie the game. I'm gonna check that out. I would be shocked if that wasn't accurate. All right. So we're wasting Bubba's last. He's playing fine. I mean, he was flopping around, but that's his style, right? I mean, he was. I know the one goal, was it the Eichel goal that kind of? I mean, You'd like him to maybe stop that, but it's still Eichel on a breakaway. You know what I mean? I mean, it's 50-50. When you see it happening, it's 50-50. Bad luck there where the puck gets blocked and it's a bad bounce and Stahl and Montour get caught. The original goal, was it the first night's goal? No, it was the second night's goal, whichever one it was, where it looked like Montour lost the puck out. It's not on Montour. If you watch the replay, Barkov has the puck along the boards. Now, the smart play at that point is send it behind the net along the boards. But instead, he tries to pass the puck to Montour towards Bobrovsky, and it wasn't a good pass. And the next thing you know, the puck's in the back of the net. It's not a normal, that's not a mistake that Barkov's going to make all that often. Most of the time, he's going to make the smart play, which is throw the puck along the boards. So, tick-tock on this season. And I said this is the last thing. I said this in the article I write every game. In fact, I got to remember to go do it now. Every game for the Patreon and the YouTube supporters, I write an article. And in the last article, I said, I think we're going to be in this spot where we're only 6 points out. I think we're going to go between 4 and 8 points out the rest of the season. So we're never going to be able to get to, like if you hit the last week and there's 3 games and you're 4 points out, there's still a chance thing, right? So I think we're not going to tank. We're not going to suddenly become 12, 14, 16 points out. We've got too much talent and the goaltending's too good. But we're behind way too many teams. Pittsburgh, the Islanders, the Red Wings, the Sabres. We're behind at least those 4 teams off the top of my head. So we're going to float in this 5-ish points out thing so that those of us who can kind of see the writing on the wall are going to say, we ain't making it. But the people that say, hey, it could still happen, they still have, it could still happen. So that's where we are. We are in mediocrity, which is what Paul Maurice's teams, if you looked at his record over the years, we are what we are. We are what we bought and paid for. That's it. If you'd like to be part of the stream today, email me flyingfluffyhockey@gmail.com or message me on Twitter. I'm not sure. I've been trying to get a hold of Stu, but he's on vacation. It's a 3-hour difference, so I don't know if we have a review coming up later or not. Other than that, if we don't do the stream tonight, depending, tomorrow I'm doing the 2 football games and the Panther game all meshed up. It's like the first game starts at like 4, and then the Panther game starts at 7, and the second football game starts at 8:15. I'm doing it all. We're just doing a straight across the board, all 3. Sunday, doing 2 football games. I'm skipping the Giants. Is it Giants 49ers? No. Giants Vikings. I'm skipping the Giants and Vikings. And then Monday, the Panthers play at 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Monday. What the hell are we doing here, right? So I got to get up, get my pack and ship done, and be ready to go to stream by 12:30. So kiss my ass, NHL schedule makers. 1 o'clock Monday afternoon we'll be here. And then the NFL scheduled Monday Night Football for the playoffs. It's Cocoa Puffs. I don't know what's going on. Pretty soon we're just going to have games just like 24/7. I guess that would be good for business. All right. Panthers lose 4-2. No points.